Welcome back, fellow web enthusiasts. I'm thrilled to bring you an exciting tutorial on how to build a hotel booking WordPress website. Whether you are a hotel owner, an Airbnb host, or someone looking to create a website for rental properties of any kind, this tutorial is for you. But before we dive into the nitty-gritty of website development, let me introduce myself. I'm Kimbi, a seasoned web developer with 9 years of experience crafting all sorts of websites for clients all over the world, from small to large enterprises. I've had the privilege of working with diverse clientele, earning multiple 5-star reviews along the way. With my expertise and passion for web development, I'm here to guide you through every step of the process in building your own hotel booking website. And the best part, we'll be using WordPress, a powerful and user-friendly platform that empowers millions of websites around the world. WordPress offers a vast array of themes and plugins, making it ideal for creating websites tailored to various rental businesses. Whether you're managing hotels, Airbnb properties, storage rentals, parking space rentals, wedding venues, crusade or concert venues, or even office space rentals, this tutorial will equip you with the knowledge and skills to bring your ideas to life. Throughout this tutorial, we'll start from scratch, installing WordPress, selecting a theme, and configuring essential plugins. We'll then embark on an exciting journey of building a fully functional, visually appealing hotel booking website, complete with features that will ensure seamless booking experience for your guests. By the end of this tutorial, you have the skills to create a professional website that showcases your rental properties, allows guests to book directly, and manages reservation effortlessly. So, are you ready to embark on this web development agenda with me? Grab your favorite beverage, get comfortable, and let's dive into the world of WordPress as we build a hotel booking website. So this is the website we are going to be building. You can see the beautiful black layout, the video that auto plays and replays. You can see the availability checker, check-in, check-out dates, and then children, and then you can search. You can see the design layout. These are featured rooms. You can just book directly from here. You can click on book and book directly from here. You can see this beautiful design layout. You can see a sneak peek, a gallery, pictures. You can see reviews, and then this is the footer. You can also see the rooms here. These are the various rooms with their amenities and all that. And the price, you can just click and book. You can view details. These are the number of rooms which are listed on the website. You can also see services. These are the services, various services, room service, laundry, gym, and restaurant. And then you can see contact us. This is the contact us page. You see the Google Maps. Then this is the form. If you fill the form and submit, it's going to go to the owner. And then you can also click this button to bring you to the same page. Let's go back to the home page. Let me search for my listing, my date from check-in 24th to 25th, and maybe my wife and I and our kid, and then we can search. And these are available rooms. I can just go ahead and reserve these from here. You can go ahead and check these other ones, but this is the best recommendation, recommended for 2 adults and 1 child. So it gives you the best recommendation. 5 accommodations are found, but this is the best suited for you. I'll click on reserve. So you see, it brings me here. I need to fill out all of this, but in the configuration, you can change this. You can eliminate this. You can put your name and everything, and then guest, and then it has calculated all of this for 2 guests. So in case you want just 1 person will be using the restaurant, you can choose there, and you can see the price changes. In case just 1 person will be using the gym, you see the price still changes, but I'll just leave it at 2 each of us. Then laundry, room service, and all that. So you fill in your information and you go to book now and you pay. So that is how the website functions. So it's a full-scale website. So for us to be able to build this website, we need hosting, and my recommendation is Hostinger. They have some wonderful packages. in the description of this video, I've added a link which will give you up to 78% discount, almost 80% discount. So you go ahead, you click on login, and you can log in via Google, Facebook, or GitHub, or you can just use your email and sign up. Hallelujah. So when you sign up, we are going to come to, so when you sign up for hosting, you are going to be brought to a dashboard like this, and then you're going to see, if you refer some people, you will see this there, account sharing, where you can give access to people to your account. And then you see the premium hosting. So if you just sign up, they give you a free domain name, and you're going to, when you choose it, you're going to see it here. I'm just going to go to one of my domains, and then I'm going to create a subdomain so that I show you how to install WordPress. Let me click on subdomains. But for yours, since you're buying, it's going to be very, very easy. You will simply see your domain name, and then you can click and install WordPress on it. Let me create a subdomain first. So this is how to create a subdomain. Let me just say testing, and then I'll say create. So it's going to be testing.donodio.com. How do we install WordPress? You come under websites, click on auto installer, and then you choose, I already have WordPress installed on these domains. Choose WordPress, and then here you can write the name. Let's just say Prixie. Our website is Prixie Hotel, and then you can write your email here and your username. You have to fill your email here in the field there. You need to fill your email there, because without your email you will not be able to. So after you put your email, you need to put your password. You can put anything. You can put anything you want. So, and then the path, testing.donodio.com, and go ahead and click on next. So install WordPress on testing.donodio.com. In your case will be your domain name, and then you click on install. It may take quite some time. It has gone ahead and installed WordPress, and you see all of this here on the back end. You don't need all of this. Just click on admin panel, and then it is going to redirect you to the WordPress dashboard. That is basically it. So here we are on the back end of the website, and you can see all of this. If you don't want to see all of this, the first thing you have to do is to go to screen options, and you can toggle off all of these. It can be distracting at some point in time. If you don't want to see even site health status, you can turn it off. I usually prefer to leave just that. And then when you come to settings, come to general, we've named this Prixie Hotel. You can choose a site icon here. If you don't have a site icon yet, or you don't have a logo yet, we can go ahead and do one. So just come to this website, logomaker.com, click on start my design, and click on blank canvas. So what I want to do is that I want to make a logo. Click on create new design, and then I'm going to search here for hotel. It gives me a lot of layouts. You can choose any of those. Let me click on search. These are the things it gives me for hotel. Any of these can do as your hotel. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and delete that. I will use this for my hotel booking website. This is going to be my logo, and then I'll just use it the way it is. Yes, I can make it blue, or I can make it gold. search here for gold hex code. I prefer this one better, or just go to kulos.co. Kulos is loading. Yes, so you can choose any color you want here. Let's click on start the generator. You can generate a number of color palettes for you. So you can search from here. You can go to tools and explore palettes. This is going to be one of the most useful tools for you as a developer or as a web designer. And click on search. So it gives us this. We can go ahead and search from here whatever it is we desire, any color that looks like gold to us. We can come here and choose. I think I can choose this. I'll choose that. I'll come here and drop it here. That is the gold for me. And then I'm going to save and click on download options, download low resolution. So I'm going to go ahead and add my email address here. I'm going to add my email address here, and it's going to be emailed to me. So that's how I'll get my logo. So let me go ahead and check my file manager. Now you can see this is the file I have there. So we can go ahead. So let's come back to our website. You can see Prix Hotel. We can choose this both as the site icon and as the logo. Set a site icon, crop image. That's that. Let's go to writing. We'll leave this as it is. Reading, we are going to leave this. When we are going to change the home page very soon, when we create a page, discussion, media, we can leave all of this. For permalinks, come and choose post name and then click on save changes. Now let's go to plugins. Since it's a fresh install, I'll delete all of this. It's from a previous installation. If you just installed WordPress on a fresh domain, you won't have any of these. And as for the themes too, let me go ahead and delete all of these, and we'll do everything from scratch. So the plugins are essentially what controls the functionality. The theme is just like the skin. So if I look at this website now on the front end, you can see this is what it looks like because of this 2024 theme, which is currently installed. Now, the theme we are going to use for this is a very nice theme. This is the theme here, which I used to build this website for a client. This is a hotel booking website. They are based in Spain. So it's pretty good. You can look at the bedrooms here. These are the bedrooms. So it's pretty slick. So it's called Oceanica by MotoPress. So this second one here, Oceanica, this is the theme. It is $89, and they tell you can use it for one site, but there is a hack here. You can use it without necessarily using the license. So that means you can use it on several projects. I already have Oceanica downloaded here. I have the paid version with a license. I'm going to use it here. So what I'll simply do is to come and add that theme and upload the theme here. And then I'll select Oceanica 2.3. It's going ahead and installing. So I already have the theme activated. You can do a live preview. You see there isn't much. So what I'll simply go ahead to do is to activate the theme. You see there's not much here. Let me activate the theme. So this is the theme we have here. immediately it shows us that there are some themes or some plugins that we need to install. So click on begin installation, and then I will try to install all of them at the same time. You see they are going ahead and installing. Okay, so pretty much all of them are installed. I'll need to activate all of them now. And then I'll just go ahead, select all of them again and click on activate. And now they are all activated. So let's go to plugins. And you see right off the bat, it gives us this. The hotel booking plugin, the booking engine, needs to install some default pages. Now, if I go to pages, you can see here, we have just these 2 pages. I can trash this. Yes. So, but when I click on install pages, you see all of these pages have been installed. It has installed, I think, 10 additional pages. So if we take a look at the website on the front end, this is what it was. So this is what it is, and there is nothing really comely about this. So what we want to go ahead and do is to install the demo data. Don't worry, we are not just doing copy and paste. I just want to show you some few things. We are going to build out everything from scratch. Now, when you see accommodation, you can go ahead and tweak the settings here, but for now we want to import the demo data. So hover your mouse over appearance, click on import demo data. This is it, and then click on import demo data. Is it importing? Yes, it's importing now. Okay, click on continue and import. So it's in the process of importing the demo data. So the demo data is going to show you something like what you see on your right hand here when my mouse is hovering over. It's already a pre-built layout, but we are not going to do this because we don't want to be a copy and paste developer. You want to learn how to build this right from scratch. So when you import, it's going to give you that layout. So we see we have imported. So if I visit the website, this is what it looks like. Now, most of these, you can't really use this because most of these, what you see here, they are done using shortcodes and code itself. So if we try to edit this page, you see something really baffling, is that most of those elements are not really accessible from the front. So you can go ahead, you can change that picture. You can change that picture, featured image. That's the picture there. But apart from that, not much else. So what we want to do is that we want to do something which will give us full control over this. Now, let me go back to the website and show you what it looks like. See the rooms. This is what the rooms look like. And then you see a lot of sidebars. We don't want all of these. So you see, that's one of the disadvantages of trying to use layouts which come with themes. They come with a lot of stuff which you don't bargain for. Look at this. Services, activities, air balloon ride, and all these, and all this, and all that. Okay, so go to news. We don't need all of these. We don't need all of these. Activities, skateboarding, style guide. We don't need all of these. All of those are irrelevant. So let's go to the crux of the matter. So the theme builder we are going to be using is called Elementor. You must have heard of it. It's totally free. There's a premium version with a lot more elements. Click on Elementor. Now it's time for us to do some setup. Click on install. So it's going ahead and installing. Activate. So Elementor is now active. Now let's click on install plugins. You see Elementor, it tells you to go pro. I want us to set up Elementor. Now, if I go to all pages and I create a page, I create a page here. Let's just see home, since we don't have a page titled home. Click on publish. Now let me click on edit with Elementor. You see it tells me to continue with AI. Yes. So this is what Elementor gives us. It gives us a lot of elements on this side of the website, some paid and some free. There are others like this ones. If you want to use them, you must upgrade to the paid version. So you see where the elements are on the bottom left hand of the website. I don't want that. So what I need to do is to go to Elementor here, click on settings. I want to be able to edit even accommodation types using Elementor. Then go to features. I want you to activate all. So it's activating all. Click on save changes. Now if I reload this page, you see that these elements will come on top of here. That's the recent update for Elementor. So you see all of them are up here, and it makes building a lot more user friendly. Now let's come to accommodation. Now back to plugins. Let me show you the plugin that is going to be handling everything about our booking. It's called Hotel Booking by MotoPress. So what we need to do when you install Hotel Booking by MotoPress, it gives you this here, which you see, an accommodation and bookings. These two are given to you by Hotel Booking. So what I will do is I'll hover over accommodation. You can see the accommodation types. These are the different accommodation types. You can see them here: comfort triple room, superior double room, and all that and all that. Now, how many comfort rooms do we have? This is one accommodation type, but it has 5 different accommodations under it. Superior deluxe rooms, we have 5 superior deluxe rooms. Classic double room, we have 5 classic double rooms. So we can click on add accommodation type. I want us to go to settings. Now this is the settings. Now remember, when we opened this website, we saw this. This is availability search form. If I search, it's going to show me all the rooms that match that criteria. So you see them here. These are the various rooms that match my search criteria. Now you can see that it is shown in a horizontal format. But now look at this. When we go to style and all of this and all that, and you see shortcode under here. If I copy this shortcode, it's supposed to give me this same availability form as it is. But let's go and see. Let me look for, first of all, let me make this page to be Elementor full width, and then I'll hide the title. I'll publish, and then let me search for shortcode. Let me paste that shortcode here. You see already it gives me instead a vertical search form, which is not what we want. We want it to be aesthetically beautiful like this. So we are going to go ahead and make some changes on that. But before that, let's go to settings. Go to settings, and you see the search result page. Which page should that fall on? Of course, the search results page. Checkout page. We don't have any checkout, so it was going to go to booking confirmation. Terms and conditions. We don't have any terms and conditions page. We are going to create that later on. My account page goes to the my account page. These are all the pages which were imported by the booking plugin. Booking confirmed page goes to booking confirmed. So there is booking confirmed and there's booking confirmation. So what should be the approval time for the user? Let's make this, oh sorry, not that. Let's make this 10 minutes. Country of residence field is required. We can also choose for full address to be required upon reservation. Mind you, if you don't do these settings, your website will not work very well. Country on checkout. We can use any country. Let's just see, why not Afghanistan? Oh, let's not get too spooky here. United States. Where is United States? Yes, US. Should we break down the price? I don't see the need for that. I just want a bulk price. Booking cancellation page, yes, booking cancellation. Booking cancelled page, yes, booking cancelled. I think there is booking cancellation and booking cancelled. Or both of them are the same. Okay, booking cancellation. Yes, let's go to that. Account creation, automatically create an account for user at checkout. Yes, it will be good for you, for your hotel, so that you can keep tabs and you can, you know, it's easy for database management. Maximum number of adults per room, but we don't need up to 30 adults. Maximum should be 2. Maximum number of children per room should be 2. And what age do you classify a child to be? Let's see, maximum should be 12. Skip search results, no. 1 for them. When we search using any parameters, it should go to the search results, and then we can book the page from there. And then what else? Book button behavior on the search results page. Redirect to checkout page immediately after successful addition to reservation. No, maybe the person wants to book more than 1 room, so I don't want that. The person may still want to continue looking for the other room. Booking rules. Booking rules, you can apply booking rules. You need to add them. Currency, the US dollar, and the currency should be before, and then the square units, that's measurement, should be square meters. Date picker should be date, month, and year. Yes. And then the bed types, you can add the bed types. You can see, first of all, king bed, and then you see queen bed. Oops, sorry. Oh my. Oh, what we've done here has been cancelled. Oh, come on. Unfortunately, we just have to go ahead and just add them as they were, as I did. There's not much even. So add king bed. These are the various bed types you can have in your rooms. Queen bed. I will say double bed or twin bed, and see single bed. So these are the different bed types. Show lowest price for 7 days, yes. Enable search form to recommend the best set of accommodation according to the number of guests, yes. If you want to use coupons, you can enable it here. You will need to create them manually. Text on checkout, you can see thank you for booking with us. Yes. Disable booking. I don't know why anybody wants to do that. High reservation forms and buttons, no. Display options, availability calendar. First of all, let's go ahead and save this. Okay, let's go ahead and save this. Come back to where we were. Okay, what we added is still there. Display gallery images of accommodation in Lightbox. Yes. Availability calendar. Display per night prices. No, we don't need to do that. We can leave it the way it is. Calendar theme. You can choose any of these based on your, you can use dark red, grayscale, light blue. I will say minimal blue since my logo was gold. No, gold. You can use turquoise, dark red, dark green, grayscale. Anyway, let me just go with light blue. And then template mode. Let's just use theme mode. Do you want to do calendar synchronization? Yes, for example, if you rent out your hotel rooms also on Airbnb, yes, you can use this. Enable the plugin to do not export imported bookings. Export admin blocks. We can leave these ones the way they are. I'm going to show you how to do the calendar sync. Enable automatic external calendar synchronization. Yes. So, and how often? Maybe every day at midnight. Every day at midnight, and the interval no, on the clock this particular time, maybe 1, if you are in the French speaking zone. This is 1 p.m. once daily. You can make it every half an hour. Automatically delete. No, I don't want this. Never delete. But you can put it. It will keep stock of every synchronization. Enable block editor. Yes. And that. Yes, you can go ahead and save the changes. So, for admin emails, you can go ahead and leave these ones the way they are, but you can also customize the emails. So, when the admin receives an email after a booking has been done, what should be included in that email? You can configure all of that here. Recipients, you can add the email addresses, comma separated. Then for booking confirmed email, what should be included? You can change all of that here. You can go ahead and change all of that here. These are very important. A lot of times people hurry to just build the website, but people will tell you, well, I'm making a booking and I'm not seeing where the emails are going. It's because these parts have been ignored. So you can see, you can change all of this, the cancelled booking email, all of this. And you can also turn off email notifications, disable all of that. I don't know why you want to do that. I advise you to leave it. So these are the emails that the customer is going to receive. The client that is doing the booking, these are the emails they are going to receive. So you see, dear customer, your reservation is pending. We'll notify you by email once it's confirmed by our staff. So you can change. Maybe you want just the first name to be showing. You can remove this here. You can remove this. All of this. Up to that. You can delete it, but I'll just leave it the way it is. So you see all of this going on. That's how you can change the email. And then when a new booking has been confirmed, this is what the email that the customer is going to receive, and it's going to show the total price and everything there. And when it has been approved, this is confirmed by user. This is what you receive. And then this is when the booking is approved. And a cancelled booking, this is what the customer is going to receive. So we also want to go to email settings. You can choose your administrative email from here. Your logo, you can add your logo here, so that when a customer, let me copy the logo from here, copy URL, and I'm going to add it here. So the footer text, you can add whatever you want to add. You can go ahead and customize this. The base color, we can make it to be gold, just like our logo. So we are not going to go about all of this. And then for payment gateways, you can choose whether the user first pays a percentage, a deposit, maybe a percentage like 50% or 65% within 1 day of booking, or you can decide for the customer to pay the full amount. So therefore, in that case, they are going to pay everything at once. So we can set default gateway. We are going to choose that later on. You see, we can set this to test payments and then test for payments. You can go ahead and select for the customers to pay on arrival. That's enable pay on arrival. So what they'll simply do is that they book the hotel on the website, and then when they come, they can show you their email and you pay on arrival. You can also use direct bank transfer, and you enable direct bank transfer, and then you give the instructions here plus your bank number. Enable auto abandonment. I don't know what that means. I don't think it's that important. Then when they book, they are going to receive this, and you can include your bank account details there, and when they send the money, then you can confirm the booking. But the most common, of course, should be PayPal. You can enable PayPal from here, and then you need to set it up, or you can enable Sandbox for test payments. You can also use to checkout. You can use Stripe, you can use Braintree, Brainstream, and Bambora. But I think we are going to stick with PayPal and we are going to use, or let's say we can use Stripe, and we are going to use Sandbox. The Sandbox just for test payments. And you can, since Stripe is generic, you can use other payment gateways integrated into Stripe. So I'll go ahead and click and accept this. For extensions, that one is not very, very important. Now, here is something. Actually, I take that back. Extensions are important. Let me come to advanced before we go to extensions. So we can use to add REST APIs here from other services. We want to integrate them with the booking plugin. For extensions, you remember how I showed you this, and I told you that it is not very, very user friendly. It's not very aesthetically pleasing. We can come to styles. You see, we have this here. This is an extension. Install hotel booking add-ons to manage your settings. Now look at styles. We can either go and install this extension. There are other extensions here. We can install all of these, one or all of these, to add some certain functionality. Some are paid, some are few. Look at this hotel booking and Elementor integration. This is really, really important. It is what allows you to be able to have the widgets of that hotel booking theme here, so that you can just drag them and put them there. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is that I'm going to close this. I'm going to look for this one, hotel booking and Elementor integration. Hotel booking and Elementor integration. Now look at this. When I come to styles, you see it gives me these classes. So if I use this one now, you can see it has added a class called a style horizontal form. Let me see if this changes here. And if I come now here and then I paste it, and then I think I have two braces. It's supposed to be horizontal right now. Let me refresh. So you now see, because of that style, this class is style class, the form is now showing in horizontal format. So that is one thing you need to know when using this plugin. So I'll come to plugins, and I want to add another plugin. I want to add some MotoPress plugins. Let me search for MotoPress. These are going to make it very easy for us to integrate MotoPress and Elementor. Now, this one is what we saw there, hotel booking and Elementor integration. You can use these two. It's going to give you more classic, all of this. And then this one is already active. That is why you have those style classes. So I'll activate this one. I'll go ahead and activate this one. Now look at this. Here, when you search, you don't see MotoPress widgets. It's very difficult to integrate them. But after having done that, installed that plugin, it's now easier for you to do the integrations. So you see MotoPress, these are the elements, search availability form. You see now, you can now just drag them here, and you don't even need to write any style classes here. Now what do you need to do? You can just select it, customization, and you can make it, you can hide the labels, and then you can stretch the button, fill the width, you can adjust the layout parameters. Sorry, this is supposed to be horizontal, so I can search, click this and make this to be horizontal, so you don't even need to use any class, any CSS classes, because of that integration. So let's go ahead now. We want to go ahead and build out the front page of our website. There are some other pages we will need to delete because it's a hotel booking website and comes with a lot of bloat. Come to appearance, themes. We can go ahead and delete this one. Delete that, and come to customize. And then site identity. Let's click on this. You can just click here. Site title. Let's add our logo here. Here it is. Now let me upload it afresh. So I'm going to skip the cropping. Automatically, you see it's now on the home page. Site icon. I'll choose these two. Of course, you have to skip. I'll just skip the cropping. So I can go ahead and publish that. So you can change anything, whatever it is you want here. Site title, I'll remove that. I don't want it to be there. I'll leave it the way it is right now. Let me search. Let me look at the website on the front end right now. /home. So this is how the header looks right now, and I think it's fair enough. So what else do we want to do? Colors. We want to use this color here. I will use my color picker tool. It's like I lost the page that was open. Now let me just come here, use my color picker tool, pick this exact color, the hex code. I'll go ahead and pick it there. Yes, and then I'm going to paste it here. And then for the main text color, I want it to be really darker than that. So you can see automatically this button is now gold. What else? If you want to add a background image to your website, it's old-fashioned. You can go ahead and add it there. And these are your menus. We'll work with the menus later on. So let us go ahead and build out our home page. This is our home page. Remember, this is the default home page that comes with the website. Let me go to home, visit website. No, cancel. This is it. But you can already see that, like I explained, we are not going to be using this. What we want to do is that we want to build our own home page. We don't want to be using any of this. I'll go ahead and close the other tabs. So the first thing I will do is that I want to add a flex box. Let it be this way. And then I want to give it a background. I want to give it the background color. Come to style. You see flexbox is boxed. I want to come to style and I want to add an image. These are all the pictures that came with the theme. We are not going to be using those. We use our own images. I have some pictures here. So what I can do is that I'll use this first one. I'm going to put a link to all the pictures in the description so that you can use them for your own project. It's taking quite a while to upload. Okay, so I'll click on select. I've added that. Now you can see it's not showing well. What do we have to do? First of all, let me remove this. The image resolution should be full. The position should be center. And then display should be cover. Okay, so I want to bring this down to be beneath this. I want to bring this down. And then also, I want to give this a little bit of a top padding. Top padding of about, let's say 30. We removed a lot of stuff here. It's like we toggled a lot of stuff off. We don't want to hide labels. We want the labels to be visible. I'm going to, and then I want to make this picture to be visible. What I can do is that I click on this section and increase the padding, the top padding. I'll unlock this first of all. I'll make it 100, and then the bottom padding will also be 100. Please pardon me for that noise. I don't know what is happening, but I see that it's still too slim. I'll increase both to 200. So I can go ahead and preview this. I can go ahead and preview this on the front end, or I can just reload this page. You see the way it is. It is good, but I feel like this portion is too narrow. It's too narrow. So what I want to do is that I want to increase the top padding. And in actual fact, this could be anything. It could be a picture. It could also be a video. So I have some videos. Let me go ahead and upload a video. So I'll go ahead and upload this video of this woman in the hotel room. When it loads, I'm going to copy the link, the URL, and I'm going to paste it here. And it's going to display that particular video. So it's loading right now. So the video has loaded, and I'll copy this URL to the clipboard. And then I'll just drop it here. And then you can see the video is playing on the background. I think I prefer this better, but I can still increase the padding of this section. I'll make it 250. You can see. Why not 300 on top? And then 250 beneath. Let's preview it. So you see how it looks. Okay, Let me make this 400 and see if it really shows this wonderful lady. This is beautiful. So the moment the visitor lands here, never mind about this header, we are going to change that. This is what the visitor is greeted with. And then you see this booking form here. If you want, what you can do also is that you can give this booking form a minus top margin, and it's going to pull it on top of this form, at least partly. So we can also go ahead and give it a background. You can give the background color if you want. We can say background and we make it to be white, the background. So you can see that it is this section here is sitting on partly on the section beneath. So I can also go ahead, click here, and I can increase the padding to make it look better. That's the button padding itself, not the section padding, the button padding. And why not? Let me go ahead and do that and look at it on mobile. So you see it looks more aesthetically pleasing. This button is partly what word can I use? Is interposed on the video, but we can also go ahead. The video, I think we can give it a little bit of overlay to make it a little bit darker so that it doesn't take the entire focus of the website. So now this should be black, totally black, but I can reduce the opacity. Okay, I will reduce the opacity there. And if I reload it now, you can see it's a bit darker. This is what we want it to be. So it's for a luxury hotel, so we are taking every detail into consideration. Secondly, we want to put some icon boxes to display some amenities. So what we are going to do is that, first of all, I'm going to click on this and choose a flex box. Okay, and then I'm going to add another container inside this, and in this container I'm going to add an icon. You can already see icon box here. You can drag this and put it inside here, and then we want to first by saying let's look for an icon called customer or service. You can search for anything like this, any of these. I'll just use this. I don't know what it means, but I'll see. Excellent customer service. So we have this. We want to change a number of things. We'll make this to be gold. The icon color, let it be gold. I'll paste that here. And then the content, I want it to be black. And I want it to be poppins. I also want the text to be black. Well, the text does not need to be totally black. or rather I can make the text totally black, and then I'll make this to be grayish in color. This text, let me go ahead. So I'll duplicate this and then duplicate this again. So I want for this text to be typography. I want the text to be 12, or let's say 13. The line height, I'll make it 30. 26 could do. And then the icon size, I can make it 20. Oh, that's too small. Let's make it 70. Go ahead and increase it until yes. So I'll just copy this, right click and paste style. Paste style here too. If you notice this is still showing red, is because I've not reloaded this page. Let me just reload the page. You see on the page itself, it shows gold. So it's now changed here. And then I'll see, let me choose another and see room. No, let me look for bed. I think I should have used that order. Search for bed. Yes. Okay. And I'll see premium bed. Premium bed. I'll leave the same text. And here, let me use card or return. Let's say return or money. I can use this one and see money back guarantee. So these are, and then I can give them a top margin. I'll unlock this and give them a top margin. I could give this a border if I want. I could give this a border if I wanted. And border type could be, let's say, groove, or anything you want. You could give that a border. It could be dashed, it could be double, any of those. And let's see it on the front end of the website. You see the way it looks, and you could change the border color to this. The border color, to make it this. Let's say we wanted to make it solid. You see what is done there. That's an option. It's all up to you. So we can go ahead now. And let's see, we want to create another section here, which is this. On one side, I want to make this to be full width, not boxed, but full width. On one side, we are going to have a picture, and on the other side, we are going to have a text. So what do? You can either add the picture as a background or as just merely a picture. So I want to add it as a picture. Okay, so the next thing we want to, let's use one of these pictures. I have some pictures here. Maybe I just want to display some of what makes our hotel the best stay for anyone. The picture is loading. I really do not understand why pictures load so slowly today. I compress them actually. My. What is really happening? Just 670 kbs, but it takes so much. Okay, so this is it. So we are going to add a heading here. We are going to add a heading, and I'll make it really bold. I'll say excellent customer support team, and then I'm going to make it, I think I'll make this to be gold, and it shall be Poppins. I want to make this 900 really bold, and I want to make it really big. Yes, this is 74. Okay, let me make it 80, and if I preview it just here, excellent customer support team, I think I like that. What I want to do is, I don't want this spacing. There is still some spacing at the end here. So what I'll do is, I'll click here on these 6 dots, and when it comes to advanced, I'm going to turn off padding. I'm going to turn off margin too. So, and then here too, I'm going to do this internally. I'm going to turn off padding. You see, it just flushes. I'll do the same thing here. I'll turn off padding. It flushes. Maybe here it's not very necessary for me to do that, so I'll go ahead and just say 10, and then I'll leave it that way. Yes. Okay, these are the limits of the page. Okay, so I have that, and if I preview this again, okay, I'll add some text beneath here, and then I'll also add a button. I'm going to add some text. I want to copy this text, copy it, and then paste. Ctrl V. It's going to be Poppins. It's going to be darker, obviously. Poppins. Okay, and then I want to add a button under. So I want this button to just fit into the context. So I can reduce the text a little bit. Let me publish. Okay, so this button, I will increase the size. I will change the background of the button, or let me say learn more. And then for the link, we are going to add the link later on. The text color should be gold. what is happening. I'm unable to pick up the color. Let me change my mouse pad direction. Okay. Okay, and I'll paste here. You can see it looks funny, so I want to change the background to black. And then the typography Poppins, and it should be 700, so really bold. You can also go ahead and give it a border type solid, and give it a color. Yes, you can see, but the border width, I want it to be 1. So you can see this is what it looks like. Because this is a luxury hotel, we want everything to be, you know, if you work with some of the clients I work with, you understand why I'm being particular about everything. So I've switched positions now. I simply clicked and dragged. Now let me do this back. This is what we had when I duplicated. You simply hold on this column and then you click and drag, and then you switch positions. And then I'm going to change the picture here. I'm going to change the picture here. I'll pick another picture from among these. Okay, this could be a good one. Still same issue with loading. I'll just pause this until it loads. So the picture has gone ahead and loaded. Thank God for it. What can we see here? We can see premium quality bedrooms. Does it fall on 3 lines? Okay, you see it doesn't fall on 3 lines. So what we want to do is that we are going to have to make this to be 3 lines, and we are going to use a line breaker. A line breaker is just basic code. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put open braces / br, close braces, and I'll do the same thing here. Open braces / br, close braces. So you see it's now on 3 lines, as you can see here. It's now on 3 lines, as you can see here. So what I'm going to do now is that I don't like the way this text looks here. I'm going to give it a left margin or a left padding. Either of them will do. So not here. Let me close this. I'm going to give it a left, this entire column, I'm going to give it a left margin. Okay, and I can give it a left padding instead. So I'm going to increase this to 30 and see. Let me see how it looks. Okay, it looks good. In my opinion, it looks really, really good. Now I want all of this to be on the same line. I don't know why it's not on the same line as it is now. So let me check and turn this off. I mean, the picture and this, they are supposed to be on the same line, Let me check why they are not on the same line. They're supposed to be on the same line. The padding. Let me reload the page. These two, they are supposed to be on the same line. I'm still to figure out. This is probably an Elementor glitch. It's probably an Elementor glitch. I can't explain why they are not on the same line. Please give me a minute while I try to fix this. Let me reload this page. Okay. You know what? We're just going to use them the way they are. It probably is an Elementor bug. It happens a lot of times. So let me click on this and I'll give it a padding or round of 10, and then to the left I'll give it a padding of 30. So you can go ahead and leave it this way. Then we might want to add a gallery or something of that sort, or we can go ahead and add testimonials first. Same thing, I'm going to add a flex box which is horizontal facing. I'll add another container, and then this is on container. I'll add testimonial. It's not going to be a carousel, just testimonial. Okay. And for each of these, I'm going to go ahead and use the pictures which came with the theme. But if not, you can simply go to pexels.com. Pexels.com and see man face. Man face. Yes, so you can use any of these faces for your testimonials. And then now any of these, now you can see woman face. So you can use any of these ladies here. I don't like that one, the yellow background. You can use this one. You can use this one. So for this, I can download, let's say custom. I want it to be 1000. Oh, Pexels doesn't give us custom sizing anymore. See the problem with when big companies take over smaller ones. They change a lot of things. We're just going to use them the way they are. Small size, small size, small size. Pexels was bought by Canva, and I don't know, it's probably not as good as it was before. Anyway, let's continue. I'm going to go ahead and upload all those pictures which have been downloaded. All of these. These ones are a lot lighter, so they are being uploaded. The first testimonial is going to be this gentleman, and whatever he's saying there, he's going to say. And let's align this. No, let's leave this center still. Image position should be center, and then this should be beneath the image. Then let's go to style. The text color we can make it to be white, and then I'm going to make all of this now let me select the right column which I want to apply that to. Let me click on structure and then come down here, this testimonial. You can go to advanced. You can change the background here. Background, yes. So when we duplicate, it's going to give us the same thing. So I'm going to close that, and I want to go back to style, image size. We can increase that. For this content, I will just duplicate it, copy, Ctrl V, paste, and then I come back here. The name, I want the name to be gold. Copy the name, I want it to be gold. Remember, this is a luxury hotel, so we are taking everything into consideration. Poppins, yes, that's the title. That's for the title. For the title, we are going to make it white, not totally white, but something of a sun, and it's also going to be Poppins. It's also going to be Poppins. And then for the text, the content, we want it to be Poppins too. We also want it to be Poppins. So there it is. And then we want to duplicate this. But before duplicating this, let's go ahead and to the borders. I want the border radius to be round. When I increase it, it's not going to be sharp. You look at the edges. Border radius. I'm not seeing the effect here. Did I choose the wrong one? Oh, let me select, go to navigator. Yes. Yes. Okay. Come to advanced. Come to border. And then the border radius. Border radius, we can make it 30 or 25. And then come to layout. We want to increase the padding so that it's not too close to the border. And then we can now duplicate this. I want to delete this. I think I should have made this text a little bit smaller. I will copy this style and paste it here. I want to duplicate this one too. Duplicate this one. I don't understand why there is too much space. Let me duplicate this one too. I don't understand why there's too much space between these columns. Okay, let me reduce the padding here. 20. Let me copy this and paste it here. Paste style. And copy here. Paste style. Paste style. Paste style. Okay. So these are testimonials. There's just something weird about this. It's supposed to flush now. Let me go ahead and make this to be full width. I want this to be full width. Full width. Yes. Somehow there is too much space. Okay. I'm going to come, and when it comes to the spacing between the columns, I'm going to make this to be 5. I can even make it to be 0 or 1. So you see the space between the columns has reduced. Let me preview this. So I see that, and I also notice that it shouldn't be full width. It should be boxed. It should be boxed. Yes, so that is that. What we can now do is that we can increase this to 1200. If you're from America, they'll say 1200. So these are testimonials. We are going to do some more work on all of these. We are just adding elements. So in case you may want to leave it like this, maybe you don't want too much design on your hotel, let's give this a header. Let's add a header there, and let's do it, add a header, and see why we are special. Why we are special. And I'm going to make this, bring this to the middle. I'll make this poppins, make it 900 and make it really big. Let's say 70. I'll drag this up here, and then I want to give a space on top of here. I can give it a margin, or I can just add a spacer. Let me add the spacer. Where did that spacer land? Now let me just duplicate this, and then I'll delete this and add a spacer instead. Let me add a spacer. I'll make that 60, and then I can make this to be black. Not totally black, but something along this line. While we are spacer, I'll give this one a top margin to separate it from a little bit of 10. Make this 80. Okay, so let's see this on the front end. I'm pleased with this. And now I can duplicate this, drag it down here, and see what past clients say about us. I'll make this to be smaller, of course. And then I'll duplicate this. I should have done this and say testimonials. I'll go back and make this to be big. I'll give this a top margin. You can also give a spacer. Let's see, 50. That's 50. I want to add a carousel or a gallery, something of that sort. And let me see, gallery, and I want to add some pictures. I'll add 4 pictures. They're uploading, so we can see. I'll insert this here, and they are loading. They are still beginning to show, and it's asking columns resolution. I'll say full. Resolution full, and then columns 2. Okay, and then lightbox, caption, attachment caption, so let me come to spacing and say custom spacing. I'll make this 5, border reduce, no. And then I want to give this, I want to duplicate this and bring it down here. Oh, I'm going up instead. And then here I'm going to say sneak peek, and then I'm going to give this a top margin of 50. I can also duplicate this one and bring it here. So in that case, I'm going to remove the top margin here and put it here instead. I can even increase this to 60 and say, take a look inside. Take a look inside. Let me capitalize each word. So I can make this to be full width. And I can give this a background overlay too. I don't want it to be too bright. Oh no, it's the background overlay is not for the entire section. background, motion effects. Okay, apparently I can't give a background overlay to this. I could have done them if I added them individually. So so when we look at this website, it looks a lot like a luxury hotel website. One thing we could have done, we could have made this background here to be black and then all of that, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this section up. I'm going to drag this section and put it just on top of the testimonials. I'm also going to drag this header and put it on top of that. And then I'm going to drag this and put it on top of that. So that is that. So this is what we have. This is what we have. Now, this is just bare bones. We have some, we have some rooms which were imported, some accommodations. Let's look at accommodation types which were imported, but I don't want us to be using what is provided by this team. Now, for you to be able to add accommodations like rooms, click on add accommodation type. And now, what is an accommodation type? An accommodation type is like the category of room. Take for example, I remember my wedding night, my wife and I, we had to go book ourselves into a hotel, and we went, the more expensive rooms were available, but the cheaper ones were not available. That is to say, the ordinary rooms had all been taken, but the deluxe rooms were still available. Of course, that's a trick by hotels on weekends to make people to pay for the more expensive rooms. So let's say this one is a luxury room. Luxury room. And how many luxury rooms do we have? We have, let's say we have 3. And what's the capacity? Adults, only 2 adults and 2 children. So the total capacity 4. What's the size? Let's say it's 1000. What's the view? Let's say city view. It overlooks the city. Bed type, let's say it has a king bed. And what are some of the services? Now, let's go back to accommodation and go to services. Okay, you see, all of these ones are here. I want to trash them. I want us to start this from scratch. So, a service, I'll add a room service. Room service. And you can just add some lorem ipsum text there. Lorem ipsum text. For this service, you can add some lorem ipsum text there just to fill it. We don't need to go writing everything from scratch. Let me, oh come on, GDPR. I want to deny all of this. Don't allow anybody use your data and sell it to data brokers. So let me pick all of this. Thank God it's in English. And then I'm going to add that there. Or maybe it's too much. I can break it from here. And then what's the price for room service is $10. And it's per day, and the charge is not per guest but per accommodation. So every room is going to be charged $10. And then we want to add a picture for the room service. Which picture can we use? We can use this. Same thing, loading speed. So we have added that. We'll set this as a featured image. We don't want anybody to post any comment on this. You are either booking the service or you are not. I'll publish this. I'll go ahead and publish. I'll add another service. Let me go back. Accommodation. Let me go to services. Okay, it appears these ones did not actually. Let me say move to trash. Apply. And then I want to add another one. Let me go back and open it in a new tab. I want to add another one. And let's go to Pexels and let's search for gym. Okay, we can download this one. Let me see if there's another one which is smaller resolution. Any of these can do. Okay, I'll download this one. Okay, I'll download this one. Let's see, 960 by 640. I'll download that. Let's say restaurant. I'll look for restaurant. I'll also look for city tour. Oh no, let me look for laundry. Okay, I'll use this. And I'll also look for room service to replace that picture which I have, so that all the pictures are uniform. Okay, same picture, but now will be be a different resolution. This same, that, this same. Okay, so I can go ahead and just close these tabs. I don't like to have too many tabs open. It becomes confusing to navigate. This one too can go. And then let's see, laundry. Laundry, paste this here too, and we can break the text from after that. And let's say laundry is $30 and it's once and it's per accommodation. And then we can also give it an image like the one we downloaded. Publish. If we reload now, you see laundry services. Let's go ahead, and I want to edit this and use the new picture. It's the same picture but the resolutions. No, not this. I don't know what is happening. Let me edit. Same picture, but now this one is in a different resolution. So I'm going to, and it's lighter, so it saves server space. I'm going to add a new service and see gym, and then I'm going to paste, still break it here. Let's say it's $10 per day. This one is per guest, so each guest will pay $10 per day to use the gym. I don't know how it is priced where you are. I'll publish that. Publish. And then what else did we opt for? Okay, restaurant. Food is not free. And Control V. Still break the text around here. Restaurant is food. There is $10 per day, and it's also per guest. I don't think you can have 10 members and pay 10 people in the room and pay $10 to eat for all of you. No, this hotel, we are smarter than that. So I'm going to set as featured image. So these are, if I reload this, these are the services we have. You can see each of them and their charge. So as right now, let me publish this. It's updating. These were the ones we had, the old ones. Let me reload. You see the new ones we have, the ones we created ourselves. So probably available services for this room, you can have all of these. And then for this room, we can have add a featured image too. Add a featured image. Let's say this is the room. It's loading. Starlink better give us a better explanation of why the internet is so slow. So set featured image. That's a featured image. We want to disallow comments, and then we want to add a gallery. So for these, let me use these pictures and just add them to the gallery to give it more flair. So I'll update and then I'll preview. You see, I'll preview this. So you can see this is how it looks. This is how it looks. But now it is not very bookable because of a lot of these things which we see here. And we can also go ahead and add amenities. And you can also see these on the left hand side. We are going to have to handle this. So let's go ahead and add other accommodation types. Add accommodation type. For this one, we are going to call it, you can see flat room, whatever. Maybe that's not an appropriate name. You can see regular room. And then you paste some text here too. I don't know if we did that for. And then number of them. There are always more of these than any other. sleeps 2 adults, 2 children. Capacity is 500. No, capacity is 4, sorry. Size, let's say 500. View, let's say garden. It overlooks the garden. And the bed type is a single bed and restaurant and all this. Now, mind you, you can add some of this to be free. Take for example, if you want to give people booking the more expensive rooms free spa treatment, you can put that here. You can make that here. So I'm going to add the I'm going to put the picture. I'm going to add the picture. Disallow comments. And then let me choose another room. This one. So it's loading. That is going to be the featured image. And then for the gallery, I can just add the same pictures since it's just for display. And then I'll publish that. Publish. Now, when we come to the backend, we see that we forgot to do something which is called amenities. We already have some amenities which were added by from the theme. Let me look for list of common hotel amenities. Okay. So you see personal care, toilet, toiletries. Let's go ahead and add these amenities. Let's add these amenities. Name, that's it. We add. Amenities are simply like perks, the things which come with your hotel for free. Add another amenity, personal care. Coffee kit. Can add tissue box. Every single thing which your hotel comes with, you can add them here. Bathroom, bathrobes and slippers. No, free breakfast, no. Options for pillows. Yes, you can add them here. Free parking. Yes, you can add them here. Premium coffee. Yes. Okay, I think we've had enough. And now for each of these bookings which we have done, for each of these accommodations, we can go ahead and add amenities. Now I'll reload this. Amenities. So this is the luxury room, so it should obviously have more air condition. This minibar, all of these, because these guys are really paying a lot of money. So you can now see the amenities here. You can see the view, the size, and all that. Also, okay, this is for the luxury room. Same here, luxury room. What is this for? For regular room, I'm also going to go ahead and reload it. And then I'll look for amenities. It's not going to have everything. It's going to have an AC, no coffee kit, bathrobe and slippers. There's free parking, free Wi-Fi, hair dryer, no laundry, options for pillow, personal care, telephone, terrace, tissue box, and toiletries. So there's supposed to be a difference between those who pay much and those who don't pay much. So we've added two accommodation types. You can go ahead and add more. We already had some here, superior double room and all that. Now the prices are not yet showing. We can go ahead and fix that. So when you come to accommodation types, go to attributes. You can add attributes here if you like, but we are not going to belabor ourselves with that. Our concern will be with seasons and rates. Seasons. So I'm going to add a new season and I'll title it all year round. All year round, and it starts, let's say I want to give, let me give this summer and or winter first. Let's say winter starts in November. Let me go to 2023. It started in November, 1st of November 2023, and ended on the 31st of January 2024. And it's applied for all. I'll publish that. That's one season. And then I'll add another season and see spring. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know all the seasons in America. Let's see, it started from 1st of February and ended on the 31st or the 30th of April. And let's publish. And then let's see summer, or let's say autumn. Starts from 1st of May and ends in July. That's autumn. Okay, then let's see summer. Now this seasonal pricing is going to automatically, before I go ahead, it's going to automatically change prices when the season approaches. So it's an automated system. If you don't do this, you have to be very, very manual, which is kind of a problem. So 1st of August to the 31st of October. That is summer season. And it's important so that you can be able to add, to change prices. So let's go to rates. We can add a new rate, and want to add it for each of these. Let's say summer price, for the luxury room, and we want to create a rate for the luxury room, the summer price, or not, let's say luxury price, luxury room price. So for winter, it's going to be $100 per night. In spring, is going to be 150. In autumn, is going to be 200. And of course, in summer, which is when a lot of hotels get money, is going to be 300. So that is it, and you can update the rate. Now, if I now go to the luxury room, you'll see what has changed. You can now see that it is fully bookable. It is now fully bookable, and the layout is really clean. We are going to get rid of all of this. The layout is really clean. So it has detected which season we are in right now, and it has given you the price based on that. So we are, I think we're in autumn, if I'm not mistaken. You can change, choose dates. You can look at available dates. If any date has been booked, it's going to be blocked here, and then you can choose your check-in and your checkout date, choose the number of adults, and then you check availability, and it shows that it is available. It is available. These are the rooms that meet that requirement. So the system works. So for these are other accommodations that meet that requirement, meet those parameters. But for these, you can just go ahead and say reserve. Since you've already chosen to book, you can go ahead and say reserve. And then now what we can also do is add new rate, and it will be for the regular room. So I'll say regular room price. I'll create the rate, and then I'll add season. In winter, it's $50 per night. In spring, it is, let's say, $70 per night, or let's say $75 per night. In autumn, it is $100 per night. And in summer, which is the boss of all seasons, it is $150 per night. So you can also add rates or seasons like special days, maybe Thanksgiving, in America, 4th of July and all that, you can add special rates. So we have this here, accommodation type. So let me look at the regular rooms now. Let me view it on the front. Same, you can see it's now fully bookable. Let us go back to our home page, which we're building. I can close this. Close this. Let me go and try to edit this with Elementor. So we have added a lot of elements to the front end, but we have not given a display. We have not shown available rooms. So we can now see rooms or accommodation. Now, mind you, we are not just going to drag accommodation types and put every one of them here. It may work, but it's not going to display well. You see the way it shows? This is not what we want it to be. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to add this section, add flexbox, add a container, and then add an internal container. And then I'm going to click here, search for accommodation. Accommodation. Okay, accommodation type. I'm going to click here. So it has given me this. Not accommodation type, sorry, but single accommodation. So I'm going to have to come here and then I will pick the ID of one of these and then add it here. It's going to display that particular accommodation type. Okay, so this is the luxury room, but it is displaying too much information. I want the title, yes. Featured image, yes. Gallery, not necessary. No, I don't want the gallery. So I can turn that off. Details, no, I don't want the details. I want the price and the book button. Yes, that's basically what I want. So I can duplicate this. Sorry, I made a mistake. Let me go back here and come down to this container, and I'll make it this direction. That should have been on the parent container instead. This should be on the parent container. It should be horizontal, not vertical. Now, if I duplicate this, you see you come to the corner. These are some Elementor tricks, and some Elementor tricks you should make sure you master. And then now I'll pick this luxury room. I'll add okay, so one thing, except no, I just want the room name and the price. I'm going to duplicate this again, and then I'll pick this comfortable triple room. You can go ahead and add as many accommodation types as you want. Okay, so I want to drag this up. I can put this here. I'll give it a heading. Let me duplicate this and see featured rooms. And I'll give it a top margin of 60 or 65. Let's preview this. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Good. What if I made this to be, I increase the width to 1240, and then for each column I turned off the padding so that it flushes. Each column again, turn off the padding. Each column I turn off the padding. Okay. You can see it looks a lot better. I can increase the spacing here. That's the top margin. 75. Yes, so that is that. That is that. I have a feeling that it will be better for us to make the background of this to be black. Yes. For beauty and aesthetic. Then we can make the border of this to be thicker. Same here. Now let's look at it on the front end. I think I prefer it this way. What I can do is that I think I will leave it this way. I will just leave it the way it is. Then these, they are too compressed. These testimonials. Let's make this to be 1300. 1300. And then the image size, or rather, I want this to be this way to economize the space, and then the image size should be 60. Paste style here, paste style, paste style. Let's look. Good, 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 good. Our website is taking shape. And then I want to give this top margin 70. So our website our luxury hotel website, booking website is taking shape. Here too, I want the top margin to be 80. And then I can increase this one here too to be 80. It's spacing. This to be 82 or 80 as well. When I say 82, somebody may think I'm saying 82. And then this one should also be 80. It's the more space you give, there is an optimum space level of space you can give, which is going to give it some beauty and aesthetic. I think we are getting there. Now let's look at this on mobile. On mobile is not bad, so we can adjust a number of items here. On mobile, can make it 45 here. Same thing here, 45. Same here, 45. And we can give it, can space out the text here by increasing the line height. Same here, 45. You must have noticed that it looks better on mobile than it looks on the desktop. No, not that. Line height 1.2. So that is that. That is that. I can go ahead and publish. So this is how it looks on mobile. Testimonials, I can make this to be 45. I can change this. That is that. So this is a hotel booking website. If you click, if I say click, see this one, and I say book, it takes me here, and I can just go ahead and just check for the availability on this particular day. Yes, let me see, I just check for the availability. Yes, and it's available. I can just go ahead and click on reserve, and you can see select adults again. Select this full guest name. You can select what else it is that you want, and then it has calculated the price because of all of this, and then you put your information, and then you go ahead and book now. We are going to add a payment gateway later. Now we see this here. We don't want this. We don't want this. We don't want this. Let's say click on edit accommodation type. And we see here on the right hand template, it says page with sidebar. We want to make it no sidebar, full width post. Now let's go ahead and look at this. The sidebar is gone. For the other accommodation which we did, which was this, okay, this is for the regular room. What about for the luxury room? Do the same thing, full width post. And the sidebar is also gone. So you see it, the layout is now very, very beautiful and attractive. So we continue from there. We have our website. Let me click on this. But you see that this is still the home page. We can go ahead now to settings, go to reading, and we want to look for the page which we created as our home page. It's called home, and I'll go to click save changes. Now if I reload this page, you see it has changed. This is our page showing. This is our page showing. Now if you click on rooms, this page has all our accommodations. It comes by default, and we can do the same thing. We can click on edit page and make this full width. You can make it a grid page. Let's see how it's going to look. It still shows the same. So it's going to show all your bookings in a row. And let's see full width. Full width. Let's see if there's any difference. There's practically no difference. So we are going to use it that way. So you see, there is also a services page where all the services available are shown. I want to also edit this and make it full width. And then you can view page. So these are our services. Activities and all that, we will not have them. We are going to create a full header and footer for this website. And we are also going to create an about us page if we like. We are also going to create a contact us page. So now what we need to do in order to create our header and footer is that we need a plugin called Elementor header and footer. Just search for header. Yes, this is it. Install now Elementor header and footer. Can activate that. It's active. we have installed Elementor header and footer. So the next thing we want to go ahead is to go ahead and use it to create our header and our footer. Now, the other alternative to doing this is to use the Elementor premium plugin, which we don't have. So we are going to go ahead and use this free one by the same makers of the Astra theme. So come hover under appearance, click on the Elementor header and footer builder. And then when you come here, you can see we don't have any. Just click on add new. And it brings you to this. You can skip this. And then let's call this first header. Give it the name first header. And type of template, you will see header. And where should it be displayed? It should be displayed on the entire website. We don't want any, we don't want to put any other conditions. User roles, let's leave it as it is. Enable layout for Elementor canvas template, we don't need that. And then click now on edit with Elementor. And then you can build your header from here. So you can add elements, you can add widgets and all that. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to click on and choose Flexbox. I want to make it thus. I'll choose this Sith layout. And I want to make sure this is full width. It shouldn't be boxed. Full width. Full width. And I also want to make sure all of these are turned off. But I want to make this first section to be 20%. I want to make this next section to also be 20%. And definitely this middle section should be 60%. So you see it fills up the entire screen. Give me a minute. Let me go ahead and increase my screen brightness. No, not that. Yes, so that I can see better. Here, I will add the logo. I'll add the logo. Not logo. Site logo. And I can also change the size to thumbnail of 150. Or you can give it a custom size of, let's say, width 120 and the height 100. Let's apply. Let's say width should be, and then the height should be 80. Let's see how that shows. I think it shows the entire thing. Then here I want to add the navigation menu. So I need to first of all come to the back end of the website and create a new menu. Hover over appearance, click on menus. And then let's look at the number of menus we have here. Primary menu. Yes, I'm going to use this. I'm going to take off a lot of these. I'll remove news. You can use the bulk select feature. And remove selected. Let me see if there are any other pages I would like to add here. Home. I can add home there. I think I'll leave them the way they are, and I'll just add home. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't see anything like a contact page, but I'm going to create a contact page. There's no contact page that came with the theme. So I'll click on Save Menu. And here, since I already saved, let me go ahead and reload. And then I want to drop the menu there, navigation menu. And this is the one we're using, navigation menu, which comes with the plugin. And we can choose the particular menu we want is the primary menu. Let's style it a little bit. We want the text, the typography to be Poppins. Poppins. And the weight 500. As for activities, let me see about this. Primary menu. Did I save this? Now let me save this again and reload. I don't know why the primary menu is showing us all of these which we removed. Let me reload. Yes, it's fine now. So I'll go ahead, and this should be at the center. Layout, it should be centered, and text, the color should be black. Now on second thought, we can make this color to be white. Let's make it grayish. Then here's what I want to do. I want to make this entire section to be black. This entire section, and I'll come the layout. Yes, it's at the center. Good, it's at the center, even though I'm going to push it down a little bit with the margin. So I want to change this to be purely white, not grayish white. And I want to add a button here, which it will be the book now button. So I can add any of these, the button. I can copy the style of this on the home page, what we had on the home page. I can copy the style of this button here, copy style, paste style here, and then I'll change it to contact us. Contact us. I think that works. Then inside here, I want to give it a top margin. No, inside here, I don't need to give it a margin. I can simply come to justify content and make it center. That works really, really well, and it looks good. So if I go ahead now and look at this page on the front end, sorry, I have a lot of tabs open. I'll just close some of these. For some reason, it's not yet displaying. Now, maybe I need to set the display conditions. Let me go back to Elementor header and footer. And then I'll edit this. Okay, it appears when I choose the header here, I did not save it. I had to update. Now I've updated, and it should show now on the front end. It should be displaying now. For some weird reason, I still don't see it on the front end. Now let me do some debugging. Display on entire website. Let me add display rule, all singular, I'll just do all of this. Normally, it shouldn't be necessary. When you put entire website, it covers all post archives, all archives. I already have that. Front page. So I've user rows, all. Let me update this now. And all things being equal, it should display now. Good. So that is our header. Now you can see right off the bat that this one too needs to be centralized. So I need to click this and justify the content in the middle. So this is the website. See the beautiful black header with the logo and also the contact us button. So let's see if I want to give a little bit more padding here or margin. I can increase the margin, the padding, sorry. So that is it. And then, yes, that looks a lot better. So our website is taking shape. And same thing with the footer. We'll come to the same Elementor header and footer and want to create, click on add new and see new footer. New footer and select display, see, no, not header but footer, and then we'll see on the entire website add display, all singular, archives, all post archives, categories. All of this is just for precaution, because under normal circumstances, when you choose entire website, it should display everywhere, user rows, all, and then you can go ahead and publish this, update, and edit with Elementor. So in this case, we want to select this with 3 columns, with 2 columns, but we are going to duplicate it and make it 3. Sorry, not the entire section, just this column. We'll duplicate this and make this 3. In this first column, I want to add the logo. You can add the logo. In this middle one, you can add a drop-down menu. And in this third one, you can add your contact details and your social icons. So I'm going to look for logo. And you see this one, site logo. I'm also going to make this a black background. Yes. And then I want to add some text under. It should be white. It should be poppins. That's fair. Then here I'll add a menu. Can add this navigation menu. But the layout, I want it to be vertical. And I want it to be centered. And I want it to be white in color. These are just dummy pages which came with the theme. And you also notice something which we didn't change on the header, is that when you hover over it, it turns to green, but we want it to turn to blue, gold, our main color. So I've clicked on hover, I've clicked here on hover, and I've changed that green to gold. And then I want the typography to be Poppins. And I'll make it 14. So you see, then I want to add the address here. So I'm going to drag the text editor. I'm going to see 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, whatever, Hilton Plaza. Let me see, Brent, NYC, USA. I don't know if there's any address like that. Let me just see New York. So this is it. Then see email, hotel at donodio.com, and say call hotel. Plus 1, 2, 4, 0, 4, 5, 7, 8, 2, 7. Please don't call that number. It's just for demonstration purposes. Of course, all of these should be white. And then typography should be Poppins. And then the line height, we can make it 10. What else? Let me preview this. I can increase this a little bit, this particular one. Then I can bring social icons here. Social icons, Facebook, Twitter, which is X. You can change the icons. And you can add Instagram and TikTok here. TikTok. Yes. So these are them. And the colors should be, let's see, let's just say official colors, even though custom colors, it's official colors, even though I don't know how on earth this could be the official colors of this. And the shape should be circular. That is that. Let's go to style, size, and then we can also shift them to the right. So that is that. We have our footer. Now, I don't just want it to be the way it is. I want to give it some top padding, top padding of maybe 40, bottom padding of 40. I can give you the top padding even of 60, and then bottom padding, and then I'll publish. I don't think this should give us any headache like the, so you see we have this, and like I told you, the hover over picture, okay, there is no hover color for the header, which I think we could do. That's first header. So when you hover over with your mouse, we want each of these items to change to a particular color. So let me go ahead and change to this. So you see it changes now. Let me preview this so you can see this. That's beautiful. So you see, this is the one that is active. It's already in gold, and each one, when we hover over it with our mouse, it just turns into gold. So that is that. We can also go ahead and create a contact form, because definitely you want to be able to be contacted by whosoever it is that may want to book one of your rooms. So let's go to plugins. We'll use a free plugin, and it is called MetForm. MetForm. This is MetForm. This is the one. Install. We'll use the free version. If you have the need, you can get the pro version, but for our purposes we don't need that. I want to go to pages, all pages. The theme doesn't come with any booking form. Say check out our pro features. No, we don't want that. If we wanted it, we would have asked, so no need reminding us. And I'll name this contact. No, not connect. Contact us. And I'll publish. Edit with Elementor. So we have MetForm. This is MetForm. You can go to settings. Next. No, we don't. Next. They give you a lot of other options. Elements Kit is quite a good plugin. Next. Free premium features for MetForm Pro. No, we don't need all of those. Finalizing. Okay. So you have your dashboard. You can see it has quite a beautiful layout. You can use it just for form purposes, newsletter, CRM marketing, and all that. So this is the contact us page. I want to go ahead first of all and make it to be Elementor high title, and then make it Elementor full width. It's going to remove all of these things you see here. Good. And then I want to search for form, and then you see MetForm. Let's go to settings of MetForm. Go to dashboard, and you see where it says forms. Click on forms, click on add new, and then the form name I'll say contact. And then it should be a general form. You can add a blank form here, or you can just use one of these layouts, this free templates that have been provided. This one, I think, can be used. Click on edit form. It looks like it was built for hotels. It has first name, last name, mobile, email, check-in date, checkout date, number of adults, number of children. This is perfect, 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 perfect. This is really, really perfect. So we can, instead of write your comment, we can see message. We can see message. My new med form works with Elementor. So for let's say, instead of booking form C, leave us a message and we will respond promptly. I seem to have a problem with English nowadays, but it is where God's in control. We'll see pop-ins, and for all of these will be pop-ins too. We can just leave it, at least you already get the point. So for this submit button, we can change the color to gold. Can change the color to gold, and we change the text to black. Or rather, we can change the color to gold, and then the background should be black. And then we say update. So this is the shortcode. Here we were on the, let me publish this and see. I'm reloading the page. So instead of this, let me delete this and use a shortcode. As you progress in your development journey, shortcode to become one of your best friends. So this is our form. This is our form. And you can see it's very mobile responsive. Now, this is one thing. I did not check the mobile responsiveness of that menu. I'll come back and check that. So this is our form. It's very mobile responsive. So one thing I can do is to edit this. I could center this text. Let me see if MedForm gives us the ability to do that. And I think it does. So when I center that and I reload this page, that is it. We can even add Google Maps. Google Map of our location. I think is going to be best to do that. So I'll drag this and put it on top of here. And I'll make this to be full width. And minimum height Now for this itself, I want the height to be 400. And then you can put your location here. It's going to show here. And then this is our contact form. Now let me go back to Elementor header and footer. Let me preview this page. I want to see it. Let's see how the footer. We don't really have any problem with the footer, except that the menu does not show. If you hear baby crying, that's my son. Just got up from sleep, so just bear with me. So let me edit the footer. Let me start with the header. So the header, I want to change the mobile color on mobile. It's supposed to be white. I don't know why it's not showing. Drop down. Now let me see this. Layout. Mobile layout, yes. For this, I'll make this to be 50%. 50%, and this should also be 50%. Okay, so this should be drop down. Okay, menu toggle, close icon here should be white because it is yes. So I can actually make this to be gold like the other. So on your mobile layout, this hamburger icon is your menu. When you click it, it toggles down the menu. Now let me change it. We can also change the icon, and let me say hamburger. I don't know if there's something better we can use. Let's just use that. Sometimes you can use premium icons, but for now we're just going to use that. What is this one called? Align. Anyway, we'll just use this one. It's the best bad option. And for this, I'm also going to align it to, and I'll publish that. So that is how it is. So we've arranged the mobile layout. So for the footer, I want to do the same thing. Want to check the mobile responsiveness, and we see the same thing here. For the footer, when it comes to the mobile layout, we still want it to show fully. So when you come to layout, change it from horizontal, no, change the layout and make it vertical rather, and then you can center this text on mobile. You can also center this text on mobile. So this is how you go about doing this. And then you can also center this too on mobile. Quite a long footer, but I think that is that. Then I will now go, which is one of the final moves. I'll go to menus on the appearance, and I want to add the contact page to the menu. The contact us page to the menu. I don't know, Starlink needs to give us an explanation. They are so slow this morning. Yes. For the About Us page, I will not bother much about that. I don't want to make this tutorial too long. As it is, it's probably almost 2 hours, 30 minutes now. So I'll go ahead and save this. Yes, so I see something here. This testimonial carousel is too close to the footer. So what I can do on the footer is that, let me come here. On the footer, I can give it the top padding to ensure that any item that comes will have a safe distance away from it. I give it the top margin rather, not padding. Now you see there is a safe distance between the footer and the last element. So this is this. We now need to connect this to our contact page so that if I click here now, it doesn't do anything. I want to connect this edit header 1 to the contact us page. Let me go ahead and remove this. Okay, this is a contact page. So I'll just copy this link. I'll copy this link. And this space here, I don't want this. I'm going to remove that. I'll copy this link and just attach it here. And publish. Now let me go to preview this page. If I click on contact us, you see now it takes us to the contact us page. I want to remove these spaces here. Remember, we are building a luxury hotel website, so every single detail counts. Edit here. I want to remove this margin and remove this padding so it flushes now. Let me preview this. So you see it flushes, and this is good. This is really good. Now for this contact us page, we made one very serious omission, is that we did not add our email. So if they send us emails, what happens? So this is it. Now title, contact us, success message, required login. No, let's say no. Capture user browser data. If you want to capture information, store entries, entry title, limit total account views and all that. So when the client submits an email, where we can redirect them to the home page, so just copy the home page link, redirect them here, and let's save changes. It's going to redirect them when they submit a message. and then confirmation. Yes, you can toggle on to confirm, to send a message to user, and the subject, you can whatever. And your from email, you can put your email address here, and email reply to, whichever email address you want them to reply to, and then you can send them a message, and then you save changes. Notification, you can have a notification email to the admin. Then you can integrate HubSpot contact, HubSpot forms, MailChimp, and all that. So you can go ahead and do all of that, and it makes, these are CRMs, customer relationship management systems. So let's look at here. When you add those emails, it's going to ensure that emails being sent will come to you. It will come to you. So for this, first name, let me bring this back here. For this, you can change a lot of stuff here. Then for this submit button, so this is going to be the submit button. When they click, you see it's going to go to the message is going to come to your email address as we have configured it there. So let's look at all of this, and then let's go to payments. Let's go to payments, accommodation, come to settings. So let's click on Stripe. So when you go to your Stripe account, simply click on these keys. You can sign in, and it's going to show you where to get these details: public key, secret key, and webhook secret. And immediately you input all of them here, you click on save changes. Your website is live and ready to start receiving payments. So let's have an overview of the website. So you see here, and let's say I choose my date which I want to enter, my check-in date, and my checkout date should be 25th. Number of adults, let's say just me, or let's say my wife and I, then with our kid, and search for properties which meet that criteria on those days. I have this one, it is available. This one is available. This room is available. Then these other ones too, they are also available. I select this one. I want to go with this one, reserve. Since I'm already logged in and it's showing me my details, let me go ahead and choose this. You can turn this off on the settings so that it takes you directly to the booking. Full names, George something. Let's say I choose restaurant, gym, laundry. It should be laundry, not laundry. You see the price is 230. It has calculated the price for each of these. Look at this. The room itself was 200, and this is the seasonal price, 200. Then it has calculated all of this. I think the room was 150. Then it has calculated all of this, 30 plus 50. This is 40, 50, 60. And it has given us the total. The room should have been less than that. You can add your details here, and you click book now and all that. All of these recent comments and all that, we can also remove them. First of all, let's go to comments. I want to trash all of this. Mark as spam, apply. Then go to the spam folder, delete permanently. Then post. I want to delete all of these. We don't need them. Move to trash. Yes. Then we can go to appearance, widgets. Yes, so it's loading. So sidebar, we already disabled this. Front page bottom, shop, footer center, footer this, archives. We can remove this. Just click on this, delete. You can also delete this, delete this too. I don't see delete button for that. Delete, delete, recent comments. I want to remove all of these. They are not needed. You can always add them back. Delete, delete, delete. This, did I delete? Delete all of these. So I've gone ahead. Let me remove these two from the footer. This should no longer be here. Yes, you see, they have all been removed. They have all been removed. So that is basically how you build a hotel booking website. Let's see it from the front end again. You could add a lot to this. This is just a skeleton. You now get the idea. So rooms. So the rooms. Our services. And of course, contact us. So I hope you had fun following this tutorial. Please do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and post your comment on this video. If you like this video, comment under it, I liked. And if you haven't yet done so, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I put out videos like this, you'll be the first to be notified. God bless you. Thank you. Peace.